Now then, welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. And we left off that we were in the Nether, or at least we had just come to the Nether for the first time, to try and find a location that Jaded Cat has left us as a quest location. And I've found it. Not far away from the portal, obviously, but just round here. Coordinates were -155, which is not quite here. It's just a little bit further this way. Like that. There we go. It was -155, 88, which was the level I was on, and I wondered why there was a hole down there somewhere leading down. And, hi, who are you? And what do you do? Yeah, so these are the right coordinates anyway. I didn't think I'd found anything. I was standing here thinking, I'm here. It says I've visited the place, but I haven't found anybody. And, well, here he is. Here he is, I say. Like I know this is the person. Who's this NPC? Ah, okay. Soaryn. Soaryn will do emeralds for things. Apis chest, leopardess chest, arborist chest, raspberry iced tea, and what? Just for a chest? He'll do a meal? Okay. That seems a bit weird. Why would he do decent meals for chests? That sounds too easy, Jaded. That sounds too easy. Oh, why did I just make 3 of those? I was planning on making chests with them. Too easy, he says, too easy. And then goes and derps up the chest recipe and makes several workbenches. Thank you very much. So you can give me a PJB, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I think I'll have a raspberry coffee with that. Thank you. Cheers. Yummy. Raspberry iced tea. How are you doing? So, is he going to try and attack me? I doubt it, because he's saying hello Nemsun and stuff like that. I wonder if I should take him with me or leave him right here. Let's have a check around. I mean, I can get the Soaryn chest. The legendary Soaryn chest. I can do things like that with him. But no other applied energistics. I know there's another NPC somewhere around. I think we'll just leave him like that, eh? I can come and visit him when I need him. And we've got these chests as well for the Apis and stuff, getting some emerald together. But an ME chest is pretty cool for 4 emeralds, that's nice. And just to come and get some meals every now and again, just something different. Stone chest and ender chest for 1 emerald is a pretty good deal, actually. Having an ender chest is a pretty good deal. Alright, well, that's him then. That's where he is. So I still don't really know what's up and over that hill down there. I made myself a load of ladders thinking I might have to go that way. But I didn't explore that far. I didn't do the exploring. So I suppose I should keep that as a way up and down permanently. Let's see about... Oh, no, I don't want to do that just yet. I don't want to do it just yet. So over here, we found last episode this opening here, and it was cut out already for me, like pre-cut out. It does go a very long way down by the looks of it, though. So that's why I brought the ladders, to try and work our way down. But I think I'm better off trying to break these. I think for this tainted soil, I'm going to need to get a shovel made, or get me mattock made up or something. So I'm going to dig down a little bit better. That'll be a thing. What we got up here then? Pop that there and see. So currently no signs of extra hostile mobs. You wait until I go up here and something just knocks me off and kills me. There are all the things like lapis ores and gold ores and things. There's plenty of ores in here. Nether gold ore, but they do explode when you break them, and then they do fiery death all over the place. I dislike exploring the Nether. I really do. I dislike exploring the nether. It's not like I'm passionate about disliking exploring the nether. I just dislike exploring the nether. We've got the Natura trees and bits and pieces over there. We've got lots of glowstone available to us, lots of quartz and things, but in this pack, it's not easy to get any of it. So simply, there's cobalt ore there. This like little run through here has just been cleaned out somehow. Just bad world gen. Okay, well, I think I've had enough already of the nether. To be honest, I think I've already seen enough. I know where it is. I know what's around. I don't really want to be here. I will do some more exploring. It's nice to be not worried about falling off the face of the world, I suppose. But there's not a great deal to get that I can't get somewhere else already. And this stuff will just blow up, so I don't want to start messing about. That looks like it's been carved out by somebody as well. Jay did. What have you done up here? Is it just a route through to something? There's a lava there that's going to update itself at some point. Let's get rid of it quickly. What we got here? Diamond ore, nether diamond ore. Okay. We've got another route down there. There's lots of funny generation over here, isn't there? Are those imps? I think you can farm the imps for leather and things. Doesn't look like they're coming for me. They are normally a neutral mob as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it looks like they're still neutral now. That's a good thing. They're still neutral now. There's a few odd mushrooms over there. It doesn't look too bad, the nether. It doesn't look too bad. I just don't like exploring the nether. I just dislike getting lost in the nether and trying to find my way home. And when I can't just put a portal up somewhere, or I can't just put a portal up anywhere and make my way home through the overworld, I have to find this exact portal, otherwise I'll end up in the middle of the void with nothing but myself and the blocks I've got to get back home to the sky block itself. I don't know what to expect in there, really, other than lots of sandwiches for really cheap, like chest. Awesome. Okay, right, well, that's a good start for the episode anyway. Let's see about getting a little bit more done on blood magic today, and maybe making a start on some, at least planning out for a mob farm of sorts. And finally, I'm back. That was quite a large pause. Normally, you don't notice those kind of little pauses between scenes, as it were, in the videos. Generally, it's just I was walking over here, and then I have to finish for the day, so I come back to it a bit later on, and then I carry on from here, and we do something else. That's how it normally works. But no, I had to update. I did the 1.0.35 update, and I had a few issues. Nothing major, but the update is for SMP. So it's meant to be so that multiplayer servers can run the mod pack a little bit better. That was the update's goal. But it does come with a big warning hazard. Existing worlds may need restarting. So I was a bit worried. But I updated anyway, did a backup and all that kind of stuff. Did all the updating and loaded it all up for the first time, and it was fine without putting my world save on. But as soon as I put the world save on, I had issues. And then once I'd resolved those issues, I had different issues. One of the issues I had was the furnace down here. As soon as I put some wood in it from upstairs, it kind of crashed me. Automatically putting baking charcoal or furnace procedure or whatever it was crashed me a little, which wasn't really that good. I've been checking things are working properly, and one of the things I found that isn't working properly, crafting frames are no longer working properly. And I've got plenty of ingredients in here. Look, I've got plenty of stacks in the iron there, but the crafting frames don't work properly. I've rebuilt the crafting frames, I've made them fresh to check the recipes still work and all that, but they literally don't do what they're supposed to anymore. They don't craft when you place them on an inventory. I've got this one over here, which is on a chest full of cobblestone, which makes slabs, and still nothing. I can change the recipes, I can change the options, I can do all kinds of things. But look, see, that glitched out then. There it is. But where's he gone? Where's he going? What's he doing? It's broken. That's what it is. It's broken. Crafting is broken. So the crafting frames may get fixed. So I'm not going to change my whole system around. But it does mean that I'm still on manually doing the making of them for now. The auto packer mod is in the pack, as many of you are aware. But I didn't want to automate it in such a way. The auto packer mod is in here. It's right up there at the top. There we go. Auto packager. It's got an auto packager in there. And I've heard on the forums that too is broken in this particular update. So anything that does some sort of auto crafting seems to have broken. And I don't know. I don't know why. And it's not really my place to figure it out. I could just put bug reports in and things like that. I've set up this, right? This thing here. Basically, I put my waste in there. It goes through the barrel, composts it. Compost brings it out as dirt. What I want to be doing is sieving dirt. And the reason I want to be sieving dirt is to get the seeds. So let's have a look. Uses. No, let's do this way around. Uses of dirt. Does it come up with a sieve recipe thing? There we go. You sieve the dirt and you end up with seeds of various types. We've done it before to get the stone possible drops. But what I'm after is a rubber tree. There's a 2% chance of a rubber tree for MFR, for Mine Factory Reloaded. There's the other stuff as well, which I'm not bothered about. But the rubber tree is an important thing in order to get the rubber to get started. Once I've got the first tree, I'm good to go. Which does mean I'm going to need to do a bit of sieving of dirt, which is why I've set up a little automated system for sieving, well, for making dirt at least. And I thought I'd just try the first 8 here and now with you guys so you can see. There is a nice little fix that happened. Those trophy slots have been unlocked a bit better now. We had problems that things were going in totally the wrong places if you pick something up. Oh, look at that. The last one I got. Rubber tree seeds. Awesome. Yeah, if you had something go into this slot, it would fall out onto the floor and you'd have to pick it back up again if you were shift-clicking stuff in. But now, let's say steel tries to go in that slot, go straight into your inventory instead. Tries to go into that slot, go straight into your inventory instead. Which is loads better, so that's fixed as well. So now I can do my shift clicking without any worries. There was also a kind of a reset in the HQM. Let's drop those off there for now. I know that's in the wrong place. But that rubber tree is going to be important to me to get rubber. In fact, yeah, I'll plant it now, why don't I? I got this little bit of dirt over here that I was using just to get that string. There we go, rubber tree. Getting on with blood magic as well today. Don't worry, I'm still doing it. I just want to show you the things that I've had to do in the update. So, the updated HQM. Loads of new quests, loads of fun things to do. It's been reorganised and resorted down the bottom here. And a load of new quests have been added. And that's a good sign. That's a good, important thing. However, it completely reset my progress. So I had to use the command to HQM edit. And as you can see, I have put the quests in line with where I was previously. So there's a few new quests here that I haven't done yet. There's a workshop table, which wasn't there before that I haven't done yet. There's the trash can, which I've actually got a trash can, but I haven't made it for the quest, and I haven't done the quest before. The super item frames and void item frames. They're okay there as well. But I don't... No, I didn't do those before. Maybe they were from a different tab before, but I remember them seeing them. We've got to make an Aqueous accumulator to add into that now as well. And then we were pretty much all good up here. This one here, the wrong dimension, because I've got to go and visit it again, I haven't done anything here, but I had done a backup of the world save, just before I went through the portal into the Nether. Just before I did all of that stuff with the Soaryn NPC. So I've still got to go back in there and do this dimension thing. And then that unlocked this for me. But now we've got new ones like a gas tier and sifting grass to get saplings. So getting various saplings from grass and things. There's some other new bits in there. Sky Farm is pretty much the same, except we've now got a passive mob killing thing. We've still got this, but I believe this journal has had its recipe changed to make it so it's not requiring any... Yeah, not requiring any feathers. There we go, look, yes. It's not requiring the book and quill anymore, so it's 4 seeds, 4 crop sticks, and a plank, which is good and easy to go now. That's much better. Before, that was the only thing we didn't get. I'd made one of these seed analyzers, and I've unlocked that, but I can't HQM edit and only allow half of the quest to be completed. It's either all completed or not completed, and as I hadn't made the journal yet, I left it uncompleted. If I have to make another seed analyzer, it's fine. If I just have to have the specific items in my inventory, I'll just pick the seed analyzer back up again and do that. There, easy enough. There was Tinker Toys, which we'd got the first 2 done, and there's a whole new row going on. I did the iron because of such and such, and there's this growing slimy thing. In fact, this one gives you a slimy sapling, as well as the aluminium brass that we originally got, the slimy sapling. So that was one of the only things that I've kept from collecting all the rewards, a slimy sapling there. So yeah, that's good. And the other pages, Storage Wars has now expanded out a lot, and we've got Bilbo Baggins' storage. So I'm going to make a grey bag for some reason, and I get a brown bag for free. Cool. I only actually had done the Jabba. And the other one was the thermal expansion cache, I believe. But now there's so many other options for storage and things that we're going to have to do some serious work on cleaning those quests up. Power grid was only ever the sun power, and now we've got some new... We've got the survivalist power engine and a hand pump, starting off some new stuff. Assembly line is now what this was before, but it had a few more attached to it, and now we've got the MFR stuff, which is why I went to go get the rubber sapling straight away, and also this, which was previously an applied energistics tab to make sky stone. Fill it with lava, right click a barrel with skystone dust, and we get a block of skystone. Easy enough. And Mob Hunters changed around a bit. I didn't bother completing the Mob Hunter quests because, well, I can complete them again soon enough. Mystical Blood, which is where we are in the Blood Magic, which brings us neatly back to Blood Magic. The Sacrifice is making the Sacrificial Orb and the Blood Altar. And I do believe that the Blood Altar recipe changed on me at one point, but now I'm back over here. After making sure everything's right and taking a backup world save, and this recipe has changed back again. I'm pretty sure when I checked it at one point, it was a diamond and 2 gold ingots, and then it's back to this again. And I haven't moved or messed around with the configs, so I presume something's gone wrong somewhere down the line, and it's overwritten the config file or something like that again. But well, I'd already made one anyway, so it didn't really matter. But now we've got blood orbs and blank slates to complete. So we're going to follow the quest line and see what it tells us and how it works. Now, my first instinct would be to make blank slates, make some basic runes for a tier 1 altar and put them around underneath it. Make myself an orb, a blood orb, and then start making some of the sigils that are awesome. Like, well... We've got Runes of Sacrifice there for the next tier up. Runes of... Blood Runes. There we go. You make Blood Runes to put around the base after you've made a weak Blood Orb, which is just a diamond in a tier 1 altar. And then I would go on to making things like an Infinite Water Sigil. That's an unnamed sigil. Water Sigil. Which is a blank slate with a load of water, and your weak Blood Orb makes a Water Sigil, which just gives you infinite water when you push the button. Sigil of the Green Grove requires a tier 2 altar, so I'd get to that as quickly as possible. to get the sigil of the Green Grove to make things grow over there faster for me. Yeah, and things like that. But we're going to follow the Jaded Cat's quest line here to see what we can do. So, completed this. I think there was no full heart before. I think it was just leather last time. But I threw the leather and the full heart away when I edited the book to say I'd completed the quest. Because I couldn't remember if we'd got the leather and a full heart before, or whether we'd just got the leather before. Either way, I threw away both the leather and the full heart this time around. We've got to go blank slate. We've got 16 blank slates, and I get 16 stone for it as a reward. Well, okay, so we know what to do with 16 blank slates, don't we, people? You know what to do. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 blank slates. 1, 2, 3, 4, miss a few, 99, 16. And these are supposed to go in one at a time into there like that. And they will slowly but surely turn into blank slates. I need to give it some more blood. I don't know how much more blood I need to give it. I haven't worked out how much blood's in there yet and things like that. I need a sigil of divination to understand those kind of things. But I do know that I'm going to have to do a lot of this standing and right-clicking and hurting myself, self-sacrifice, in order to get enough blood in there to do this job. And there we go, we've got the blank slate. And I've got to do 16 of these, apparently, so that's a lot of grinding that one out. So I'll do that, don't worry. But there are other things as well that we've got to figure out. And did I put it in here? No, I didn't. I'll just grind out some of this then. I will be back when I've got the first few sigils done, which means that I've got to keep myself alive, keep my blood in there as much as possible, let myself regenerate and so on. I'm going to need some form of regeneration to make this quicker. Because as you can see, it's just used all my blood up and I haven't started regenning fast enough yet. Maybe figure out some potions of regen. I know there's things like magics of other kinds that might be enabled. Like there's a Britannia flower that gives you a regen. And in the configs it may be turned off that they work in relation to each other. We will see. As you can see, this is going to be a very slow process to get these slates and stuff. But that is what the quest demands. 16 for whatever reason. And then I've got this weak blood orb, which is basically putting a diamond in there and doing the same thing. The alchemical chemistry set. Let's have a look at that while I'm regenerating. Alchemical chemistry set. I'm trying to see the icon of it somewhere in here. There it is. So that's a brewing stand, a couple of obsidian, and my orb. Okay, so I've got to make the orb first in both cases. But a brew stand, I think I've got everything I need for a brew stand. So, take another couple of little hits. It does make me slower when I put that on there. It does make me a bit slower, but not too bad. Right, blaze rod. Did I have a blaze rod? Yes, I did. I got a blaze rod. And I could make myself another one by getting and killing an angry doll as well. Oh, one more thing that you see in here. These golden apples. 2 golden apples that count as morsels on the food chart. They got dropped by a mob in my mob farm. Yeah, go figure. I don't know why, but 2 of them in the same killing sweep, in the same way. I've only just got one. In the same moment, I got 2, and I was like, "Oh, they're golden apples. What's dropped the golden apples?" It was just some character, like the NPCs, as it were, other YouTubers and the like. It was just one of those. That's all it was. Let's put that into there so I remember to get that. I'm going to need 2 obsidian for that as well. Let's go and get that while I'm regenning as well. Let's get 1, 2. There we go. And we also need this weak blood ore, which means we're going to need some diamondes. It doesn't go straight to a sigil of sigil of divination. So I'm wondering what's up with that, really, as well. Put that in there. Those 2 in there. This, I'm sure I could automate a little bit more once I've got a mob farm running and putting blood into it. The sacrificing of things into here will be a lot better for me. Right, well, I've got a long grind ahead. I will get on with it and be right back. If there's one thing slower than sieving, it's this blood magic sacrificing. At least with the sieve, I could stand there and just hold down right click and watch something else. And then when I stopped hearing things ping into my inventory, I could do it again. Could just update my inventory and start again. With this, because you can literally kill yourself if you're not careful, I have been very, very careful to get 16 of those. I'm going to put that in next. It's also going to take 1,000, which is like 5 hearts of blood in there. And the regeneration I've got is very, very slow. I'm not sure why it's so slow. Maybe it's something to do with saturation, but it slowly but surely I regenerate enough to put the blood back in, and then slowly but surely regenerate up again. But we've nearly got the thing. We've got the blank slate sorted, which means I get my stone back. Hey, thank you so very much. And this one, I just need to have this weak blood orb, and I get 4 blood runes, which is good because I've got to put 9 underneath this to start making it a tier 1, tier 2, something like that. Maybe a tier 2 altar, and then I can make better things with a tier 2 blood altar. I will be very glad when I've got this dagger of sacrifice. Actually, what's that? Oh, it's creative sacrificial knife now, is it? Okay. That's what I remembered. Not this sacrificial orb. It used to be a sacrificial knife. Maybe they changed that because of being politically correct or something. Okay, where is this sword? Not the bound blade. There's a sacrificial dagger of some kind. Ah, there we go. A dagger of sacrifice. There we go. And that requires an iron sword in the blood altar, a tier 2 blood altar with 3,000 LP. So I've got to grind out the first level, first tier altar level, and get to the second tier altar level before I can get a sword that I can use for the mob farm. And this isn't exactly the most exciting thing to do in the world, but I've heard about this blood magic here thing, and it seems to be quite a good mod. So once you get past the initial grind, and we've got a sky block here, we've got an initial grind. Oh, look, awesome! It grew finally. I just can't hack it down, can I? Oh, I'm gonna have to make an iron tool. I have a tool. All right, so well, let's just get out of this for today. Thank you very much for watching. You have been awesome as always, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode of Agrarian Skies. Don't forget to leave a like. Bang.